Hello there, my name's Card. I'm a long-time progressive community organiser and activist, and today I just want to briefly talk about a reactionary dog whistle that's been around for a while now, as well as what it really means, who's using it, and why. For those who might not know, in politics, a dog whistle is a word, a phrase, or a symbol which seems perfectly innocent and innocuous to most people, but which really communicates a more sinister hidden message to those in the know. Additionally, there'll also be a playlist of videos of mine linked at the top of the description, which goes into detail about all sorts of reactionary dog whistles and how to spot them. Today specifically, I wanted to talk about an untrue myth about the military police often present on Second World War naval landing craft, and how invoking it has become a contemporary reactionary meme and signal, particularly in online spaces. A lot of the online far-right congregate most of the time on dedicated reactionary forums and image boards where they're free to be as openly bigoted as they want to be. But whenever they're on the normal, regular side of the internet, they'll often reuse a lot of the same racist, homophobic, transphobic, anti-Semitic, etc. jokes and memes and talking points they would with other reactionaries, but they'll couch it all in obfuscating language and obtuse references so that it flies over the heads of most normal people. If you consider yourself a socially conscious progressive, you should try to familiarize yourself with a lot of the general references and talking points online reactionaries will bring up, so that you don't let them fly under your radar when they're trying to spread their ideology and signal their beliefs to one another online. After all, knowing is half the battle. In particular, a lot of the reactionary content you might see posted online that you should be aware of are hateful anti-Semitic jokes and tropes and conspiracy theories that have simply been lifted straight from neo-Nazi forums and the like, and given the slightest veneer of obfuscating abstraction away from what they really mean. To this end, one of the far-right talking points that people will often attempt to jokingly bring up online are allusions to a myth that during the Second World War, at amphibious military naval landings, like those of D-Day, there were military police present in each of the landing craft whose role was to immediately shoot anyone who didn't like the prospect of leaving the boat in order to storm a beachhead. Furthermore, alt-righters and neo-Nazi types claim that more often than not, these military policemen were Jewish, and they're in order to coerce non-Jewish soldiers into fighting for the liberation of Europe from the Third Reich selfishly. The truth of the matter is that military policemen, or MPs, were not there to shoot anyone who simply refused to leave a landing craft, nor is there any particular reason to think that an overabundance of MPs were Jewish. But when reactionaries reference this myth and try to claim that Jewish MPs were coercing Allied soldiers into fighting for them, they're just knowingly perpetuating very harmful, untrue stereotypes about Jews for the purposes of ginning up anti-Semitic sentiment. So, if you ever see someone online try to reference or bring up this untrue myth, seemingly all apropos of nothing, at the very least now you know why, and it should register to you as a really big red flag. So, for the sake of keeping yourself and your spaces safe, please just keep it in mind. It's always good to be able to recognize alt-right messaging and signaling like this, so you can spot it, denounce it, explain why it's wrong and bad to others, and remove the people posting this sort of stuff. That's all I have to say today. I hope it helps. Once again, my name's Card. If you want to hear more from me, especially more about emerging or obscure reactionary dog whistles and how to spot them, feel free to subscribe to this YouTube page, or just take a look at my other videos. Either way, goodbye for now, and stay safe out there.